All right, are we live? Are we live and in stereo?
We live at the commentary booth.
The Simpsons chat, can you hear us? Yes, we are live.
Poggers.
All right, well, welcome everybody to this what I'd like to call the biggest match of the group stage. I think by PBs and general
Uh,
rankings on the tournament.
Doesn't make it any
Sorry,
easier.
hold on. Can you see the Discord stream, Critch? 'Cause I can't.
Almost, you're interrupting my intro, man.
All
Let me
right,
do my spiel, and then I'll be able to answer your questions.
all right. Super Mod Critch. Oh, I can see it now. It's fine. Fine. It's fine.
So anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by my co-commentator,
Amazing
welcome.
chemistry.
Hey, my cursor is over that kick button. Or disconnect. Anyway, enough of that. Welcome to this race between Ticker and Smith. It's 122.59 versus 123.49, fifth versus eighth, and it's only live once, so let's get right into it.
You just
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
Yeah, it might be worth having desktop audio then, in that case. It's a kind of magic.
No.
It's kind of magic. Mo.
Lol.
11 round. I don't know what the.
Shib heard magic. I think we're back. Oh yeah, we're back.
No, we're back again. Okay. Hopefully you didn't hear my wonderful singing.
I'm pretty sure they did. Unfortunately.
One love,
Does that mean we should be
one
good to go?
vision.
It should be ready to go. If both players can get over the new game, then we'll count you down.
You already were, mate.
Really well, mate. All right. No need for that. No
I
for
need
this
to get it
rudeness.
out. I need to get it out.
There's no need for this rudeness.
The mole-man abuse stopped ages ago.
It's,
Okay,
it's
if both-
super mod abuse now. All right,
Both runners are ready. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3,
2, 1, go.
go.
What?
GL.
GLG. Let's off. Ticker. Come on. Like 8 seconds between them.
So there's that Australian that it's got a buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
I think Ticker's stream was buffered a little bit, so it might be behind. Thanks, as I am.
Yeah. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted again.
Yeah, that's me.
Welcome to this race. Ticker versus Smith. Probably the biggest race to the group stage in terms of PBs and just general closeness, I guess. It's 180 versus 150, and we're on to the first mission.
Who will win? Predict.
Let's get the prediction up in the chat.
I'm gonna go with Smith. Because
Really?
I'm loyal.
Really?
I'm loyal. I'm loyal.
You're loyal. Those
How much bonus do I have? Okay.
Those hoes ain't loyal.
Okay. I'm loyal to Shaggers. Shagger for life.
Smith getting a
Oh
111.
yeah.
It's very, very
nice.
nice.
180.
Mission complete. Go back home and talk.
Ticker getting 111. Also very nice.
Oh, synced.
But yeah, I'm really interested in this race. It's going to be pretty close. I know that Ticker's really upped his game the last 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, I don't know where you're watching his last match though. I had a quick skim. He got a 129, so that kind of shows that anything can really happen on the top level. That's the cool thing about these races.
Yeah, of course.
But on average, Ticker has improved a lot over the last year.
Yeah, I really do think that a lot of Hondo and a lot of ASM have really improved his overall ability. I remember maybe 3 or 4 months ago, if you asked me who's going to win this race, either Ticker or Smith, I probably would have said Smith.
Oh, Central doing.
9 times out of 10. But now that Ticker's been putting the effort in terms of Hondo, in terms of ASM improving his PBs, I'd probably say it's more like 50-50, probably even more likely that Ticker's going to win this race.
Oh,
actually.
definitely Ticker. Ticker has the advantage of having learned zombie car stuff, and that getting that consistent gives him the better advantage, I think. Although I think Smith is probably better at the rest of the game. He's got 102, low 102s. It's about the same as Ticker. I'm sure Ticker's got a 102, has he? I'm not sure. Or a 101. It's still, he'd have to have got a 102 to have this time. Well,
Yeah, for sure. I'd be very surprised if Ticker didn't get a 102, or at the very least a very low 103.
I mean, that crusty Trekness, so it's or crusty. Hard work, speed, talent when talent doesn't work. Oh, the silliest quote I've heard.
Yeah, like I said, I really can't call this race. Smith always turns up in tournaments. I don't think people realise how good Smith actually is. He is so consistent when it comes to this game. He could go through he could do 3 or 4 runs on a row and just get 124, 125, 124, 125. He's that good.
Yeah, fact. Absolute fact. I think the things to watch out for Ticker is armored truck. St. Louis been struggling with that, and I guess level 7, because in his last race he failed 7-6 like 3 times.
Not really.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Minor time loss.
Yeah, it's minor time loss, but it's still 2 or 3 seconds that, you know, he's not going to get back. Just a quick one there for anyone new. You actually have to park on the driveway. If any part of your car is off the driveway and towards Flanders, your car will despawn. So that's why people park on the driveway, so the car doesn't despawn.
Yeah, there's more like a zone. Like you can be on the driveway sometimes and it'll still despawn just wherever it is. So I think Smith's is in the lead. 4:31 talking.
Ticker not down.
Ticker doesn't do ESS, he does a new thing. I would say Smith's about 4 seconds ahead if you count for the ESS.
Yeah, it's about that.
All in on Smith. You know it. You know it.
Smith getting a nice minute stare from across the van. If you go over that little jump there and you hit the crusty van, the Plough King will zoom off. Nice little time save. Get it?
Oh, the glass stroke is not helping out. Oh no, Smith. Okay. Oh, you can still get this.
It's gonna be close. It's
You
gonna
can
be
get
close.
this easily.
Okay. Well,
It's a bit wonky, but it should be a 3 hit easily. 5:27. You take that all day. Oh, that's not good for Ticker. This will be like a 4 hit, I'd say.
it's still 2. 3, yeah.
Okay.
I've never found it consistent, that zoom. I can get it to spawn every time. I don't think it's
Alright.
I don't think it's 100% consistent. But I think if the the glass truck is there, I do think you can get it like the majority of times, that zoom.
So
I can
Ticker's
anyway.
gonna do. Sorry to interrupt, Chris, but Ticker's gonna do the new route here compared to Smith. So I thought that important to mention.
Yeah, no worries. How much does this route actually save over the old one that Smith's currently doing?
I don't know. Sector 2. Could be wrong. Now this can be easily messed up as well. But looks like Ticker like there's 2, so we'll see if Ticker can get both. Lovely. So let's see it's time. So 6:18 at the phone booth there versus like the second. Okay. Alright, Smith is ahead by 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
Close race. Close race.
Yeah, very close race.
I mean, it's only Homer 1, but you know.
Yeah.
That 1-3, I'm actually kind of shocked because when there's a car there, like 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get the strat. Smithers must have kind of went slow or something.
Yeah, he definitely saved that. When he hit the school bus, I was for sure not going to think that Smith was going to get the strap. Both runners haven't made any major mistakes.
No,
Like, there's been a few sloppy mistakes, but it's not been like major.
I think the worst mistake we've seen is the despawn.
Yeah.
The rest has been fine.
Yeah.
All right, Smith.
Right, let's see the cars of choice then for FBI. We got family sedan for Smith.
These fellas down on both sides, isn't it?
Family sedans on both sides. But look, it is indeed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Obligor.
Go on.
Obligor already mentioned that Smith was once world record holder of no mission warps.
Yeah, not anymore.
Was. Alright, go on.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say, like, there's
Okay.
there's probably 3 main cars that you can use for this mission. You know, you can use a traffic car, you can use the family sedan, or you can use the Plough King. With ESS, probably, like, the family sedan's probably slightly faster these days.
Ticker misses the Wasp. Smith got the Wasp, by the way. Oh, it's not the best 1-5 from Smith. He's crashed leg towards.
Yeah.
I'd say Ticker will make up a little bit of time on him here.
Yeah.
Bit of buffer. But it's fine. It's watchable.
Yeah, Smith almost got swipe there by the Wheel of Fortune.
The Gamden Wheel of Fortune.
Trademark. Gambling.
Oh, Smith got no Wasp there. But
Yeah,
he did get the trailer park Wasp, so he has a chance again to get the 1-7. See how Ticker goes here. Oh, ticker with no wasps. Okay. That's a plow, definitely a Plow King. Yeah, Plow King 1-7.
Yeah.
Easily. I hope he spawned the right order. Jeez, this car is taking its time to. Alright, Bone Storm. Hardest mission in World War 1.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
You do fast. That is a mission. Even though it's pretty easy still. Although, with the new Blind Big Brother out, I would say that's actually harder.
What is?
The new Blind Big Brother out.
What, over Bone Storm?
Sorry?
What, over Bone Storm?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Although that's probably because I'm just not consistent.
Both runners up, which is very nice.
We'll see what time is here. I say it's pretty even.
Smith's
9:57 there. Yeah, Smith by about 2 seconds. Oh, and reminder, ticker is Plow King as well. So
Yeah.
that should easily be ahead after the 7.
Yeah, it's going to be slightly more than 2 seconds. Yeah, it's probably more like 7 plus what he loses in this mission.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Plow King loses 4 seconds if I'm not mistaken. Maybe.
No JK, both runners are playing live today.
Okay, let's see if Smith can get any wasp here. Neither. Okay, so his coins won't be that great, but at least he got the trigger pack wasp.
It's still got over 300, which is fine in my book.
Yeah. We'll see if Tinker can get both now, or will he get one? Because if she spawned the wrong wasp, he got one and jumped over the other. So similar.
Look at his 155.
Can't complain about that at all.
I think both runners are very, very happy.
I like this play from Ticker, just driving to the trees. 10:55 versus 10:03. 11:03? 4. Okay, 9 seconds. Even coins. Not bad Homer ones from either at all.
Not bad, you know what I mean? I think they're great Homer ones for a.
They're very good, yeah. Back. Alright, Smith doing the strat. Gets it. Like 90% of the time, he's not going to follow you after doing that.
Both runners managed to get the sports car, so you know, pretty speedy 2 1s and 2 2s.
That is for sure. I'll take her option for this strat. Loses a second, but consistent. But I think doing the most strat loses time as well. I don't know which is faster, to be honest.
I think the most strat, like you only lose like the amount of time the car takes to catch up with you.
Spines don't.
You get what I
How do you
mean?
mean?
But like sometimes like you don't
I'll
want to
never
go
lose
full
these love
throttle
handles.
with the most strat. Like you have to kind of like wait until the
The
AI
rims cost $900.
No, I wouldn't say it's that. You can go full throttle. You just kind of have to pretend you're driving into nose at the last second. You don't have to slow down.
I disagree. I think there can be times where like you have to like slow down and wait for skin to catch up if you want it to be 100% consistent.
Oh, I never wait, and I get it like all the time. So
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
what,
wanna-
as Caleb said, if he's too far behind, it doesn't work.
I
Sure,
just
we're
go
meant to
full
get this much
speed, and then at the
exercise.
last second pretend I'm going into Moe's and just turn in
Gimme,
again.
gimme. All right.
Oh, Smith's going for this
Hope
vent
this car
here.
can
That's
take it.
interesting one. I'll take her win for the Moe's flaming Moe's guy. Go to hero.
One dozen. Safe and sound.
Not quite necessary. Your
Oh,
jump
yeah.
is... Alright.
Just give me a sec to catch my breath.
Oh, and one was gone.
Nothing that Caleb says offends me. Because it's Caleb.
No harassment towards the commentators, runners, or restreamers, please, or runners in the chat.
Is that a command? I forget.
It might be. Might be exclamation
I
mark.
know it was a copy past one.
I fought the law and
Smith
I won.
managing to avoid the cop and losing him at the end of 2-2.
Wow, what a strat.
Bart
What's
Simpson
strat?
at your
Smith.
service.
See, Haz has got it. Ticker going for Beanie's escape.
Aw,
Manages to get it very,
loser.
very nice.
Except Greeny. So true.
Don't have a cow, man.
Ooh,
For
Ticker
March.
not managing to get the
Yeah,
wasp.
I totally rule.
Look at the coin difference though, Bombers. There's like
Uh,
nearly 80 coins in it.
I
Hold
can do
on.
it.
Smith has just missed that wasp. 482.
Whoa, wicked.
Alright,
What's my
any
name?
sports cars go? Yeah, Smith gets goods. Excuse me.
See if Ticker can get this wasp.
Oh,
Ticker just
Ticker
does-
also
wow.
misses it. So yeah, it's like it's not quite. It's about 50
I totally rule.
50 coins. And Ticker does get a sports car as well. Smith
Yeah,
to push.
I think that might be playing on Ticker's mind actually, because that driving towards trying to get those boxes and wasps is a little bit janky in my opinion. Could be a sign of nerves on Ticker's side.
Oh, that's not okay. That's fine on Smith. I thought he was gonna hit the pole. So Ticker's gonna opt for this. He mustn't have got the. Did he miss the Krusty Burger wasp?
Yeah, so he missed it
Yeah,
wasp
so-
and free. He missed both
Okay.
wasps.
Yeah, so that makes sense why you go for that.
Yeah.
And that dirt jump looks fine.
Gimme.
Yeah.
Dirt jump. It's actually such an easy strat. You know what you mean? Smith kinda struggling with the wasp. Maybe. That should be a freebie for Ticker. Oh, did he not hit it on purpose, or is he trying to spawn in the Krusty Burger wasp?
He's trying to spawn in the Krusty Burger wasp, to be honest.
Someone needs to teach me how to do that. But then maybe he's gonna mini warp after 2-4.
If Ticker gets the wasp in this mission, then yeah, he'll main menu warp after. But he should do anyway.
Double mini warp. That's what I thought. And goes for a gazebo.
I'll never lose these love handles.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
are we gonna see any sub 17?
Don't forget the ride.
Smith should get it here, right?
Yeah, Smith is here.
Oh, that's not a good jump, but he's lost. Oh, Smith's really carefully.
Yeah, Smith opening up, like, not a massive lead, but like a little bit of a lead in terms of like pure time perspective and coin perspective.
I shouldn't enjoy this so much. Aw, loser.
That's a really good time. Almost sub 1650. Can't complain. Oh, and Tuka still misses the wasp.
Yeah, no problemo.
Frustrates his anger through camera stalls. 585 coins here is really bad.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
I mean, Ticker's coin route actually includes skipping beach, so I think he'll just get beach and he'll be fine. But look, he also has free 10 coins here, so
You'll have to see it.
you'll love to see it.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, you get 10 free coins if you destroy a
Whoa,
car
wicked.
in your AI vehicle. So,
Jeez, I didn't know we were talking to casuals, Critch.
hey, you know, it's always nice to explain, you know, some of the rules. We've got some new people.
This
in
is
the-
speedrun community.
It's a speedrun community, but you know, if anyone that's just hopped on and want to watch, it's nice to give them a few explanations of what's going on.
I suppose.
Don't assume bombers.
That's not good for Smith. He'll be fine. Just as no,
he
that's
didn't,
not
he
good.
Didn't get the
Okay.
master up there.
All right. I was hoping there wasn't going to be a squish at the train. That means Ticker's probably caught up at this stage.
It's
18-15 here. Smith is still ahead.
Move it, land cow.
Sad day for generic characters.
Oh, that was better
About
than the
5.
movie.
Jeez, he barely got that.
Deliver the delicious goods to the buyer. I sure hope they like
Yeah, Chris, you gotta
steak
calm
knives,
down.
'cause I do.
We gotta be on our
Please
best
don't go
behavior.
ordering. No one can celebrate
Well, that's a-
meat in this
what does the word "can" mean? I don't know what the word "can" means.
Yeah.
I am
Smith got a really good escape there.
Yeah, very nice escape from Smith. I think Smith's going to be
Ticker-
very. Sorry, yeah.
No,
Smith-
you're gone. You're gone.
Oh, didn't manage to get that wasp either.
No, you got the gazebo.
Oh, I
Wasp,
think,
right?
I think he got the wasp. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I think it must have skipped a frame on mine that I was viewing.
No, she wasn't top of me. She was on the coach. We all know that, Keith. We all know that.
Let's hit the
No,
town.
as I was saying, I think Smith's going to be very happy with how he's performed so far.
Yeah, should be.
I need your
We'll move on to monkeys.
You got it. So glad to be of service.
There was a sports car there. Some people do take the sports cars from now and then. I know sports cars technically faster, but
Is it losing? This is. I actually don't know. It's really parents are gonna have to time that.
I think it's slightly faster. But I think the fact that yeah, but no, it's the freebies as well. But like everyone's comfortable using the Mr. Plow.
Good freebie. It's always nice to get museum freebie. Smith got it.
Yeah, sure.
Didn't get that so which means he won't get this one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the big reasons why I hate like this this setup for like main menu warps in part 1. If you miss the gazebo freebie there, there's no chance you're gonna get the other freebie.
And
So you've
sometimes even if you miss both, you're not gonna get museum or the courtyard either. Courthouse either.
Yeah, so Smith should get this one coming up.
No, I think it's the next one.
No, he should get this one. Oh no, I think it was too high anyway.
Look, it has no collision. It's the next one, definitely.
Next one, sorry, yeah. The Wasp in 2022. Didn't understand him.
Oh. Clearly I don't understand them either. Sometimes there's a wasp that can actually stay spawned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fine. Like,
I didn't do it.
hit and run at this point, it's kind of hit or miss. Usually you're fine.
Woo, nice one.
Depends on how the cop drives it.
Hit and run
Oh,
at this point
no.
is hit and miss.
That
Ticker.
was very sloppy driving from Ticker. Oh, that's not good for his coins.
No,
No.
his coins weren't great anyway, and now they've got even worse.
Yeah, and Smith has actually taken a decent lead after this now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like I think like Ticker does have the better PB, but I still think that Smith is more consistent.
Yeah. It's that's not to say Ticker's not.
Oh, that's
gonna
nothing
be
against
disaster.
Ticker. Ticker's got a 122. Like,
A
you know,
fact.
I'd love to have a 122, but I think for a pure consistency perspective, I think Smith still has that edge.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So Ticker is looking at a high 23 here, which isn't good.
Hope that didn't break my memory card.
Good first hit from Smith.
Whoa!
Good second hit. Good third hit.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a good second. It could have been a little faster, but it's definitely.
Could have been a
but,
lot faster now.
What can you do? Oh, the sink! Did you see that? The
Yeah,
sink
it's-
destruction.
The kitchen sink.
Oh man, that sucks and
The
blows.
cages. Oh, that's not a. I can still get this right. Yeah. It's not the best, but again, it'll do. It'll do, donkey. It'll do.
Yeah, Ticker not quite match fit, but he's had to power through it.
All right. So that's like. It's a bit of a jammy sauce from Smith, but it's all right. It'll do the job.
That's 633. You know, I've just said that.
633, but with jammy strats. This is optimal from Tick. Not the most optimal, but it's fine. We'll see. Smith can get the cutscene, and yeah, that's a good last card from Ticker. Gets the strat. All right, this is important for Smith.
Oh,
Okay,
well, that's thrown a spanner in the works.
let's see how Ticker goes. Did anyone see Ticker's last final time? I didn't see it. It was 6-3.
I think it was 632, 633.
Yeah, very similar sellouts.
Yeah.
So Ticker looking at a mid 23.
Yeah.
All right, this is. Can there be a lead change?
Oh, there's a call in the chat from Ticker. There's a call in the chat.
Oh, the double. Let's go.
The double miss.
Oh, Smith retains the lead. What is he? 20 seconds ahead, Odd? 15? 15, 20?
Something like that.
All
The
right.
double.
Cutscene ends
Two quick
on
ones. I know I'm already getting there with a perfect line.
24:10. He hit enter. Okay, and ticker.
I need to find. The time for action is now.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very optimal, would it, Shib?
Yeah, no, we've seen that before, Ship, with like 60 FPS runners because their loads are quite bad. They'll always come into chat. But yeah, I'm
Not
like,
specifically 60 FPS runners.
Yeah,
I had
like,
load runners. Sorry,
I'm not happy that they've missed cutscene, but if one misses, you kind of hope that the other misses
Right.
it.
So 24:10 and 35. Smith has a 25-second lead. Wow, I didn't think it was that far. That's crazy.
Oh dear.
And
That is-
Smith stuck their tickers coins are very bad as well.
Yeah.
So Smith advantage for now. Have a look at tickers coins here. 749. Yeah, they're not good, but he can make them work. It's not. They're not brutal, but they're bad.
I could probably see Krusty being a
I don't know. No, I don't think so. No way. You can bring these coins back from without Krusty.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't think Ticker can bring himself.
Krusty Studios isn't even that bad in terms of CPS.
Yeah, but Ticker's not going to do it. No way.
We'll have to wait and see.
Smith just ground pounded the gold. I love this new strap, by the way. That extra coin, and the fact you don't. It doesn't matter what way you kind of point Lisa at the end.
Yeah. Smith getting quite a bad form there in the car park. Sometimes if they're parts of the wrong spot, it really fuck you up.
All for Lisa. Oh, come on.
Okay, so Ticker, yeah. Yeah, it should be fine, right?
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
just a little
There's you have to be kind of careful with that one because if you're too left to the door, it might look like you have it, but then you don't, and you have to watch the
okay.
panning.
I say.
Always give a quick. Oh, that's not good driving, Ticker. The psych, he's gonna have to go over the arm now.
Keep an eye out for Smokey. I hope these
Yeah.
are recyclable.
Cyclist.
For anyone who doesn't know, when you spawn into the map, when you do like a mission walk,
Interesting.
the actual arm is on a global cycle, so you'll
Yeah,
always
see.
know. You'll always know when where the arm is, and if you play this game a lot, you'll know whether it's up or down when you whether you're fast or slow.
Something to know as well. Smith does Mr. Plow 3-7, but goes for both jump here for some reason. Probably a confidence thing. Like it does lose a chunk of time doing it here if you go for it somewhere else. But one thing Smith is in his runs, he's very coin careful, and it shows. You'll see Smith at like over 600 coins at the end of level 7, at the end of level 6, and nearly 500 at the end of or start of level 7.
Smith apparently doesn't do.
Smith does. I'm pretty certain he does. I could be wrong now. I thought he did.
I don't think he does.
Okay. Consider me wrong. That's a good 130. That's a really good bonfire, actually. 133 reset. Okay, fair enough. For some reason, I thought he did.
But even so, though, you have a point though. I've thought about going for as Tigger gets the strat. I've always thought about maybe potentially going for poke jump in 3-2. It's sort of like if I get it, I've got the coins. But if I don't get it, I could always go for it again in 3-7.
Yeah.
So there is a school of thought to that idea.
So we got two very good bonfires there. And Ticker makes the jump. That's always a satisfying thing on 180 because it's hit or miss. 200 you can leap it every time, but 180 is... Interesting Tucker doesn't go for the free coin. That's just not good enough.
Stephen Smith manages to get up the rocks. The
Always good.
sports
Doesn't
car
really
does have
set his car
a
up.
the sports car does have a tendency to not get over the rocks sometimes. So
If you go very left, it works all the time.
yeah,
Oh, Smith gets or Ticker gets a Ute. So that's the most optimal though out of them all. Well, actually, I think sports car is, but this is like the easiest to get over.
yeah. If the Wasp was on a good height, then sports car is the most optimal. But generally, I think the Ute is probably the best for everyone.
Smith with the backup, that's fine. Not the fastest.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you.
Okay, Ticker gets the main strat, nice.
Very nice.
Okay, will Smith get the second car?
Let's
Doesn't
see.
have a car spawned, not good.
Yeah, he's
Not
doing
good, not good. Not gonna work. Alright, okay. Consider me wrong again.
Maybe you should just stop talking, Bombers.
Okay, bye.
But no, yeah, so what's Smith done there, it went on the right-hand side, which is sort of like a pseudo-manip. It does have a tendency to spawn cars, but it didn't there. But he was so good at the game, he actually made it work, even though the car, like, turned slightly right.
So Ticker gets it.
Yeah,
Ticker
got it
gets
straight away there.
the good start. So Smith doesn't get ESS here, which is fine if you can kill the car with your car. Where's it hard?
No ship. It's the other way around. Well, that's the way it always
This is optimally what you want. What Ticker got there. You can go for ESS.
Counterfeit designer jeans. The foulest of all crimes.
ESS. Okay. It seems like they've had pretty similar leases so far. I think the lead is kind of the same. The only difference is Smith went for bolt jump earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, this ain't good for Smith. Catch up, catch up.
He's fine.
He should be fine, yeah. He better hope for a good drop though. How is the orangey? It is not good. Oh. Ooh. That was close.
Yeah. But his Snake actually dropped it on the other side of the bridge, and Smith got kind of lucky.
That's a minute from Ticker. Let's go.
That's a moving violation.
Yeah, so Ticker's gonna gain some time back here on Smith in this mission.
Smith didn't fall off the grid. Throw back to when Greeny fell off the bridge.
Okay, so it's actually even Stevens right now.
It
actually is. Yep, it's
let's
exactly.
see. Let's see the timers though.
It's actually even Stevens.
32:02 at the booth.
Maybe a second in favor of Smith.
32:03 for Ticker. Yeah, 1 second ahead. Wow.
As Greedy pointed out in chat, though, there is 120 points difference.
And Smith has just got a wasp, so this wasp, which is hard to get, so. And Ticker hasn't, so now like 145.
Yeah, so, you know, what's a good coins per second thing? It's probably like, what, 6 or 7 coins per second? Maybe a little bit more? That's like the optimum, like, coins per second that you want. So, you know, like, Ticker will have to pick up a few points per second, and that will lose him time in the long run. Even though they're quite equal in time now.
Yeah, my reaction was something. Because it was, yeah, some mistake.
Yeah, fishy deals now, which is like what I like to call like a good indication of where you are in the game. If you're golding fishy deals a lot, that means like your general driving is like getting so much better.
It's just pure driving and despawning. There's
Pure
like
driving and
there's no
despawning.
coin route. Like the only thing is that box. But other than that, it's you kind of nearly equivalated to like level 7 missions. It's just driving. You don't even hit any phone booths or nothing. Oh yeah, so Smith does this strat.
So you'll see two
So,
different types of strats come up. Yeah.
So Ticker should take the lead here. If they're
Well,
both, if they're both good.
Well, Ticker should take the lead if he's fast and he gets the strats quick. But it's
Yeah,
kind of hard to get everything all at once and
That was
fast.
the implication. That looks fine to me.
Well, Smith will probably still be in the lead.
Oh yeah, because the Ticker still has to go for boat jump, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Ow, my
No,
hair.
Ticker's got that again. Did that work? Yeah, it kind of looked like he reset his car there.
Yeah, so the car actually went down a little bit, and he ended up hitting the trigger a little bit late.
So that's 34, 39, and
Colors happen.
34, 36. Yeah, Ticker's ahead by 3 seconds.
Yeah, happy days.
So Smith has to get ESS here because
Use a
he
left.
doesn't do the new thing.
I should pay
Ticker already has it stored.
Although I probably still would like to be in Smith's position rather than Ticker's position currently.
Definitely, just based on coins.
Yeah.
Jeez, there's a difference nearly 100 there. That's
Mm.
mad.
Yeah.
Well, now who put that there?
Okay, can they get Donut Fire?
Chief Wiggum.
Look,
234 Lisa's, by the way, with the Miss Barrow cutscene is pretty good. Oh, that's not in.
that's not good.
And that's in, but Ticker has to turn around. He's fine, he's
Okay,
fine.
this should
And Smith
work.
has backed it up. Okay.
Should work for
Not
Smith.
really, though.
Yeah, he'll back him right up into where the fire engine is.
Ticker's gonna take a substantial lead now, I'd say. Because this isn't really working. No.
Smith needs to get him on the side here. Oh, he just managed to get through.
Ouch.
So yeah, Ticker will be taking the lead here.
Kind of lost on what to do now. Smith is probably just go for the back. No? Gets stuck here. See, that's the annoying thing about Donut Truck. The only real way past the Krusty Burger, or not past the donuts, is just to do the backup. That loses like 10 seconds.
Yeah, and I think
You can try to get a strat, but it usually doesn't work out.
yeah, and I think that is mitigated the coin loss from Ticker now, because I think the time loss that Ticker would take getting more coins to match Smith's would probably make the overall time difference exactly the same.
Yeah. Should not only that, but Ticker's also taking the RTA lead as well. So that suggests that he's a lot in the lead.
He's probably 20 seconds, and to get an extra 100 coins, for 20 seconds sounds about right. Maybe a little bit less.
Michael, opposite trader. Oh, Ticker going for these coins. Nice. Kinda needs them. Alright. Big question. Will there be a forward focus? Oh, Ticker's gonna just go for the spam grind, which is fair enough because you get more coins out of this, and that's what Ticker really needs right now.
He needs to be very careful with his hit and run meter though.
Yeah, I guess. This mission, if you're trying to do it fast and optimally, you should get hit and run, but not really at this point. More towards the end. Ticker's also gonna go for spam grind. I mean, Bam is also gonna go for Smith grind.
Can't mate. Smith and Ticker are racing. Not Bam.
Went for spam grind. There we
Come
go.
on,
Oh
Yeah.
shit, Ticker. No.
Yeah.
Don't go for the box. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I was very surprised that Ticker didn't get hit and run at any point in this mission. Given how
This isn't over yet. He should be fine, but yeah. He'll have to get that box later on. So, Ticker went into his car normally. That's so that he can save like a second from the fast pan in here. The fast black screen.
Yeah, there's 20 seconds in it now, in terms of just pure time. There is quite a few coins in it though, so
Smith did the same. Smith going for the gag. Tigger has got 2 boxes. What boxes do you have to get from Wolves? Apart from Krusty Burger.
has to get the one at the start, the one that you usually get in Wolves.
I know that's the Krusty Burger. Did you not? What's the other one?
Oh, the other
The one
side.
in the corner.
Yeah.
The one next to Birds. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Chip.
I think as long as he can get all the merge coins, he'll be fine. You
Even
can
so, even so though, it's still kind of pushing it.
All the merge coins and a few car bombs, and having to get once he gets past Carbell for Homer, then he just has to get all monorail coins. He'll be fine.
Yeah, but that's where the time boss is probably going to come in versus Smith. We probably won't see it until
Oh, definitely, yeah.
monorail.
I agree. Because if there's one thing Smith is good at, it's his coins. I've never seen a Smith match where his coins are brutal. He's very conservative with them.
He's speeding along in this mission. He's going pretty fast.
56, I thought you said. Why didn't they buy Felice here? Because it's not fast.
Nice scenic shot there from Smith coming over the Wheel of Fortune.
Caleb, I think you've been baited.
Have a look. A bit of a sloppy end to the mission for Smith there. On to 4-4. One of the shorter missions in the game.
Top 5 shortest missions in Simpsons Hit and Run. Number 3 will shock you.
Oh yeah. Already halfway through the runs, Bombers. It's flown by.
Actually it has. We're like nearly at the halfway point.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Ticker Nose is in the lead? I don't know.
Well, I think if you miss cutscene skip, then you kind of like, and you're around the same level, you're kind of expecting to be behind.
But he would have known Smith missed it too, because he's in the chat.
Yeah, I guess so, but
How has this run been so far? IGTP110703. Is that your date of birth? This kind of sounds like a date of birth. Asks.
asking people for their date of birth, Bombers. I'm sick of me.
Dumb question.
Yeah, Ticker
Oh,
gets-
Smith missed Wasp.
yeah,
Did
gets
Ticker
involved
get the
in-
Wasp?
What was? Oh, behind the school.
Yeah, the 5% Wasp.
I wasn't watching. I was watching Smith's screen. Sorry. Well, that's an awful drop. Nice drop.
Okay. Ticker's gotta be a little careful here because he's not in the zone yet, but you can get fail glitched pretty easily, and he needs this vend as well.
He has no chance.
Skips it. See, this is the thing. Like these coins are just horrible. I mean, actually, let's see. He's gonna have 780 after. I think his coins are fine. I'm a bit worried about 2-cycle now, though.
He's fine.
Is he fine?
Fine.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, and he can
Stop
get
trying,
the
to
vent
bait,
here.
stop trying to bait the great community and the great chatters on Speed Simpsons.
I think Ticker's coins are okay now. He'll have 800 after this mission. I don't like Smith's hit and run meter here, but it'll be fine.
Both hit and run meters are kind of bad. Getting hit and run at this point is pretty much guaranteed.
780 is workable. It's not ideal. Like, look, it's gonna have nearly 800. These coins are fine.
Yeah, getting hit and run at this point is pretty much guaranteed bust. So hopefully both runners don't come to that.
What have I started in this chat? Oh, the sink.
We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. The cutscene.
Yep.
You'll be back after these messages.
Should I get a cup of tea? I can get a cup
Not
of tea.
make a cup of tea in less than a minute. Something crop circle, something. There I was. Excuse me. Technically, I'm still at work. Don't tell anyone. Just finishing up a few things. That's why I'm not talking. Okay, so Ticker has finished his cutscene. Moves on to 5-6. One of the only pure platforming missions in the game. Bombus looks like he has actually gone to get a cup of tea. Bless him. Tickets points 397 after buying police. And Smith will have 483. So there's 86 coins in it. A good indication of coins is if you have 500 after this little patch here, then your coins are in pretty good shape. 450 is not great, but you probably want 50 more than that, which is coincidentally the amount that Ticker got busted for. So, you know, swings and roundabouts just go to show how like one bust can mess up your coins at a reasonably high level. See if this wasp follows or not. Oh, maybe it has. There it is. So yeah, if the wasp follows you, it is pretty much it's worth your while picking it up slightly faster than getting the other wasp in cola trucks. Welcome to our first time viewer, Blazer Bevis. Lovely to have you here. Ticket entering, Quickie Mark at 26. Smith 37. That's 11 seconds in it. Excuse me. Bombers is indeed making a cup of tea. You can see in new chat. Oh, very nice first truck there from Ticker. If Smith can do the same. Ooh. Didn't put enough force on it.
I'm back. I got my tea.
Hi back.
Did I miss anything?
Not really. Ticker's wasp followed him, so he ended up picking that up.
Oh. If the wasp saw Ticker, why did he go for the wasp one?
Not sure. I don't think Ticker can get the chessboard wasp now. Okay.
No, he gets the box. If he's got the Quick in my wasp, then no, because he'd have got the.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't see a trademark on you. That joke, Tilbert. Oh, not good. Wait, what is this from Smith? Never seen anyone go for
Just
it.
hit him a little bit too late. I think his Coda truck is slowly driving away.
I don't like this. It should be fine when see it.
Oh, it'll be fine. Just a little slow.
Yeah. Still good. It's still good. I don't think Smith can get this wasp here. I didn't see him hit off to school.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just goes to show, like, this run, like, Ticker misses the second truck, Smith misses the first truck. You know, it's back and forth this race.
That's not good from Ticker.
That's really not good. I can see Smith taking the lead here.
Yeah. Is Ticker going to go for that backup that he showed in Sharks? Oh, Smith. I think Smith just has to hit this off. Oh, Ticker is going to go for it and get this wasp. That's kind of 5-8, but I don't think it's faster or ASM.
It's okay. If you're 100% going to go for this backup, then it's okay.
Smith is fine. Drive off Smith. I don't know. This is still pretty brutal from Ticker. No, this is not good. Smith.
Yeah, so both runners having a terrible Coda trucks.
But this last truck from Ticker is horrendous.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Smith will be leaving.
Smith is 800 coins nearly out of merge. That is insane.
Yeah. So yeah.
Ticker, flick back. Thank you. Okay, so Smith back in the lead with a 50-41. Yeah.
So yeah, Smith is going to be taking not only the IGT lead, but like a big lead in coins as well. So Smith will probably save even more over Ticker in this level.
So Ticker's 10 seconds, 9 seconds ahead.
No, Smith is now under 10 seconds ahead.
Get out of the way!
Alright. But Ticker fixes coins. I will say that 725 coins is
yeah,
it's good. It's good. It's not.
Well, he fixes his coins, but Smith has so much more that he can skip stuff now and
definitely
gain on the lead.
Yeah, I mean, at least it won't be. Actually, it still can be substantial if Smith can skip all of monorail. Whereas Ticker right now can probably only skip one wasp. Oh, and he's gone to. Okay, he's fine. At best, I guess Ticker could just skip. He could maybe skip 2 wasps. Smith can easily skip it all, though. This is a really good race so far, though.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. There's been lots of up and downs. You know, both runners missing the cutscene skip, Coda trucks. You know, Ticker getting pole strat and then missing the second truck. Swift doing vice versa. Yeah.
Sometimes it's really interesting when this happens at top level. You know, you might be expecting 2 flawless runs, which is just as exciting. But you know, it's always good to have an up and down race.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that's why, you know, sometimes the lower bracket's a little bit more interesting for the casual viewer because people seem to mess up a bit more, whereas like the top runners don't usually mess up as much.
Okay. So yeah, nothing much to say here. This is actually one of a very hard mission to do fast because you have to be very close to him but also catch the drops and they could spawn either way, and then you also have to get coins and flick back your camera at points while expecting the drop. I find, especially around the fire truck, it's quite difficult. I think the mission itself is easy, just doing it very fast is hard, I find. Maybe it's a skill issue, but
I think casually, I think this is one of the harder missions.
Oh, definitely.
You know, picking up these drops whilst following the Coda truck, which is pretty fast. Nice little ping there from a Speed Simpson spot. One restream we needed in 1 hour. Is Smith going to get that drop? Yep. Nice.
1 hour should the race be finished by then.
Yeah, unless something catastrophic happens for these runners in the next 3 levels.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. I make this look easy.
Pin pals. Okay. Gee, Smith is gonna have over 600 coins potentially if he gets the wasp here. No, he actually will. He'll have very close to it at least. A few coins here and
yeah, both runners.
Oh, Ticker, that's not good. He
That'd be
can't go
bad,
for the
not
bend
sure.
now. Oh, he's already missed the bend. It's
Should
fine.
be able to lose him. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 598 coins buying Carvel for Homer. What even?
That is some good coin route.
It's a pixel. All right. Baby Van could change everything.
Yeah, could be. Have to wait and see. Both runners going to be on the same mission at the same time.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving
Let's
around
see.
today.
Let's have a look at Smith's.
All right.
Smith's.
Looks good. You can get a strat out of that.
Getting
good.
too early.
No.
Too early.
Can get the one here. No. Okay.
Yeah, maybe here. Maybe
Oh,
here. Yeah.
This'll stick. Yeah.
He might
That's good
drive
enough.
up. No, he won't.
And Ticker gets a good baby van as well, but gets the strat faster. Okay, this could be. Oh, he might escape though.
He needs to get him wedged in there. 'cause he
This
might drive
is
out.
fine. This is fine. Okay. Oh, Smith. So 55, 50? 55, 50 we'll say. And
Whoops at 54.
55, 50. We're dead even. Wow.
Well, no, Ticker's ahead IGT now, but Smith's coins are just way more better than Ticker's.
Is Ticker ahead? Did I?
Yeah, Ticker's ahead.
Same. I thought I timed it the same there.
No, Ticker's slightly ahead.
What in the hell were you thinking?
Smith missed the wasp.
Not now though.
No. Even.
Yeah, Smith's ahead now.
But now.
Yes, yeah. Because Smith didn't go for the box. Ticker's actually Smith's actually in the lead.
You'll get it later. They were even, yeah. Would you watch the match, Critch? You know, we're commentators here. We gotta.
We've had to pick up a few more coins.
I'm talking about the end of the last.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter now. Yeah,
Doesn't matter. We move.
Doesn't matter. Okay. So Ticker gets the wasp again, and I think Smith has one more freebie here, so you should be able to get this. Hopefully, no. I don't like Ticker's hit and run meter at this point. Don't go for the freebie. Don't go for the freebie. Don't go for the freebie.
He's alright.
No, he's not. Okay.
Only got to get one little bit there.
He would have got 2. Sometimes the wasp can give you hit and run. He easily could have got hit and run there. He got one off the shield. He would have got one off the wasp as well if the RNG. Actually, does anyone know how that works? How come sometimes wasp gives you a hit and run meter and sometimes wasps don't?
Ah, yes. Legally sanctioned.
That's all the
by
question
Ain't it
marks.
sweet?
Why did Wiggum go that way round? Oh, wasn't watching.
I mean, I was going to reference that, but you started giving him a big spiel about something that was irrelevant.
Ironic. Wiggum went the other side to sit and rotate. Okay. Come on, we gotta watch the match, guys.
I'm trying to without your incessant droning, putting me to sleep.
Droning. You are talking to green domers.
Alright, see if Smith can get a good turnaround here.
He's going for the old thing. Isn't the new strat to kind of... Oh, that's a big leap. To like turn him right.
Yeah, but you have to at the start and get out in 5-6.
But I thought Ticker actually got that box in 5-1. I thought it was faster to get it there. Maybe it depends on the draw.
Yeah, it depends on the draw. Smith having a pretty good drive over currently.
Ticker doesn't like the spruce turnaround. I think everyone should do the spruce turnaround. It's a very good strat.
Ah, Bruce.
Bruce sad.
That is such a late drop for Smith. Lost him a few seconds. Okay, so this is where you'll see Smith's coins like pay dividends.
For some reason, I think Smith will still go for monorail. He's always safe with
No,
his
he won't
coins.
go for this wasp. He'll go for well, maybe he does. I would have just gone for the box here.
He's very conservative with his coins. I know Smith. I knew well he wouldn't skip this shit. Use my language. Use my French. Ticker will skip 2 things, I'd say. Ticker will skip this wasp and the 4-drop wasp. Smith will only do the 4-drop.
So what coins are faster to skip now between now and the end of the game for Smith?
I would say monorail. Oh, now in the end of the game, I guess Krusty Lou? Which isn't even... Surely Smith won't go for this wasp, though. If he does, I'll be disappointed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Good.
Oh, look at the kitchen sink. Mwah. You love to see
Kitchen
it.
sink. The Ticker is going this way.
This is a route.
Alright, Smith not doing the 1 second time save and going by the Krusty Burger. Not good enough. Also, Ticker... I thought Ticker was going for the card for a second.
Yeah, so
Why did he go climbing the stairs?
I don't know, but look at Smith's coins, everyone. Mwah.
They're
Very
too
nice.
much. Too much. Finish my cup on tea.
Smiles on such behavior.
Literally dumb question. What sink? Yeah, sorry, it's a play on words. Badger. Kitchen sink. Like, it's not S-I-N-K, S-Y-N-C.
But
It's just a dumb thing that I say when runners are quite synced up.
the other one is, have you ever seen that meme where it's like, let that kitchen sink in? Let that sink in, and then it's like a picture of the sink at the door.
Yeah, or end sync, as Guff says, you know. What do end sync sing?
They're
you're-
this.
Come on, you're
They sing-
Irish. The Irish love their boy bands, come on.
I want. That's Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet back, alright. Alright, let's see if Smith can get Armor Truck. Nice.
Gets it.
That
So
worked.
this is actually one of the splits that Ticker struggles with. So like, it is a hard strat on 180. So fair play to both. Fair play to Smith for getting it there. It's very jammy. Like, it can get stuck very easily.
Yeah, nice. There's Smith. Both the wasp.
Bye,
One.
bye, bye.
Let's have a look.
Bye, 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 bye.
Nice. From Ticker.
See, the thing with that is, if you give it a quick love tap here, it'll be fine, but there is a chance it'll get stuck.
For all you new speedrunners or casual speedrunners, casuals out there,
They
it's
look
quicker-
stuck now. No, wait, never mind.
it's quicker to go that way if you can get through the crusty glass by what's the card?
Ganesh.
Yeah. So if you can get up like further than Ganesh, then it's quicker to go that way. If you can't get further than Ganesh, it's quicker to go the other way. By the time the armor truck blows up.
So looking like 104 Apu for both.
Yeah.
Ticker maybe more so 105. Nah,
Oh,
depends on the
yeah.
curator. The Smith has gained a little bit of time here, I think.
Yeah.
103.55.
Fine by me.
I had better hurry. Last time I left this
I
store,
think Smith
who'd
still
have put
has
pornography
like
in the
way
Bible
more
magazine?
points.
Never have I seen such a
Yeah.
four-wheel disgrace.
Nice there from Ticker, able to lose him.
And
Easy.
reminder, Smith also has the courthouse box here as well.
Yep.
So he can skip Gazebo and the Wasp are the Squidward box. He does well, Smith is conservative as coins. There's just no need for that.
Easy peasy.
Sorry, it's just slow.
Oh, Tablet's in the way. Oh, I didn't get the strap.
Not good.
Now if Ticker can get fast, Curator here, gonna be pretty close.
Not even one hit.
Nice. Okay.
Digger is pretty consistent with this as well.
Big moments coming up in the game right now. Big moments.
Big moments.
Oh,
That's a
Tigger's
good
strap.
curator from Ticker.
Oh,
No!
missed it!
Oh! Okay, Ticker. Okay.
Okay, good Ticker, get the cutscene. Can he get the cutscene? Can he get the cutscene? Ah, he gets it! And he gets it.
So that could be a GG now. We'll have to
Could be
see.
GG. The ball is firmly in Ticker's court.
Oh, that was something. Colossal swing in Ticker's favor. A gentleman's agreement. You know what? I could definitely get a cup of tea within this cutscene, right?
Like, if you trumped yours already.
What we? I did all
And he's gone.
Nah, I'm here. Yeah, I did.
I know it's a cliche,
I
but
wonder, does Ticker know if Smith missed it or not?
Or
Sports.
Yeah, I think Ticker would have known. Like, GG, the swing, and then Smith going, well played.
He has the old chat open. Yeah, Ticker had to get this. Interesting. I thought his coins were better. I mean, but this is a race. It is not over. There's still lots of things that could happen. Smith isn't exactly 2 and 20 behind. I would say he's like a little over 2. 2 minutes behind-ish.
Yeah, about that. Faithos evenly distributing the plot armor this Tony.
I like it. Oh, fun fact, this is also the first Oppa cutscene skip miss of the tourney. I believe. Could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Also, oh, is it not? Oh, did she? So I'm wrong. It's okay. I can accept being wrong. Part of life. I can't accept Axington abusing me like that, though. No, I didn't ignore it.
It's going to take a mammoth task for Smith to bring this back.
I wouldn't say mammoth. Oh, I don't like this. From Smith now. Jeez. Reset. I don't like this. I don't like this. Like, Smith basically can't get hit and run now either, because he's kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Like, it's his dodge. At least he doesn't have to get this box here, and his meter is fine, so he should be okay. Don't hit that. Okay. I thought you could hit that. Nice, fine.
Harm yourself, Bombers.
I can't. Thumbs down. Just a little bit of excitement, you know. Always good.
Yeah, Smith missed Apu cutscene.
I've got 2 missions ahead.
Just the one mission, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smith was winning before.
What was it? It's like 15 seconds ahead? 10? Can't remember.
Yeah, I'd say Smith was slightly in the lead, probably like you said, 15 seconds. Yeah, we're on to 6-3 now. Some may call it
Uneventful mission.
there we go.
Wow,
Race.
2020 means in 2022.
Yeah. The last time that was said, there was a mission failed.
The curse.
The curse.
Ticker's sitting our meter pretty high here.
Yeah, it's coming to the end of the mission now, though.
It's also coming to the end of his mission.
Ticker just, I think in Ticker's mind now, Ticker just has to play out the end of the game like relatively clean. You know, just like get your head down, just complete the missions.
Yeah.
You could afford a few mistakes, but don't, you know, fail missions.
I think since they do zombie car, you just really don't know. Like I watched the end of Ticker's level 7 there, and he missed 763 times, which is probably about the cost of, if not more, of uppercuts and skip.
Like, you know, if Ticker had to restart the mission, then potentially.
You just never know.
Yeah.
That's what makes races exciting.
Oh, of course. Although I will say though, Smith has played very, very well.
Yes.
Despite the cutscene skip misses.
This is the wasp. Hopefully Ticker doesn't do that today. Exactly. Hopefully.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Smith is on 180 now, correct?
Yes.
Fun fact. Both races happened today in BST, so technically it's the same day. Oh wait, he asynced. Okay, no, that's right.
Yeah, async
Never
yesterday.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, very nice step from Ticker getting FMJ. Probably will have to get Krusty Ludo. His coins are not great. So Smith will gain some time back there. They might even be just be in the same mission if Smith can get a fast couple of missions here.
I wouldn't say so.
Maybe. Depends how fast Smith can get. Duff Truck.
No, Ticker will be finished. I bet you 10.
Well, I was about to say yes then, but Smith is the strat.
Well, he got it, just tad slow.
Yeah,
Ticker
I mean-
with run. What is he? Oh, he's hitting me reverse. One of them's I've despawned a betcha. Okay.
Ooh, shield.
These coins are fine. Wouldn't worry. This isn't a good place to get hit and run for Ticker. This is almost guaranteed bust.
It's good thing he's got a couple of boxes in it.
Almost. Depends on how fast he can talk to Bert. Dusty. That's
Oh. Oh. It's close.
well. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice jump.
Nice jump. Let's see if Smith had got a faster strat. Would have been very close.
$85.
No problemo.
Is this Ticker's ass race?
Let me just double check the sheet.
I feel like it is.
Like, no, I think he's got one more.
Oh, spear.
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah, that was a really good jump over the carpet ticker. Like, it's not, like, it still would be a mammoth task, but he's not completely out of it yet. He does need Ticker to, like, throw some aspects.
Oh, definitely.
You know, it would be beneficial for Smith if Ticker misses this. Oh!
The
There you go.
commentator's curse.
There you go.
The
There you
commentator's
go.
curse.
You know, I don't think it's enough currently, but it's may potentially.
So far, there's been
Back on
one
track.
There's been one cutscene skip this whole race so far.
Yeah, sorry.
Pretty mental.
The lasers were only the beginning.
Oh, we've seen every cutscene. Let's go.
Let's go. Is that a bingo squad?
The lore. The lore. What's that? 116.23 there. I'll just make note of that.
11 seconds.
116.23.
Remind me not to let Fridge commentate my game. You can't hear me though. Yeah, it's just commentator's curse.
I didn't like that part from Ticker.
Second part.
Wait, maybe 117 something. Come on, Smith. Have faith in you to get the cutscene.
Smith gets the cutscene, then it does make it somewhat exciting.
Alright, here we go. Come on.
Yeah.
Ooh, the one pause. 140.
Okay, so what was Ticker?
There's a minute and 22 seconds.
Minute 22.
It's doable. Doable. And Smith has better coins. That's what I mean. Doesn't really matter now, doesn't it?
So I
Now,
think
both runners know 7-2 out of bounds here.
yeah, I
So
think
a bad 7-3 Ticker, never know.
we'll need a few mishaps from Ticker, I think, but it made it somewhat interesting.
Indeed.
See if Ticker can get the yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet. It's only really a strat from like for 180 and above. I know some people claim that like you could do it on 150, which you probably can, but it's
Oh,
a
you
lot
definitely
harder.
can. Yeah, I mean, each their own.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how Ticker goes about this.
Let's have a look.
No.
No.
Okay.
What?
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 What? No way.
No way. That is gonna be one
Jammy.
of, if not the luckiest 7-2 that I've ever seen in my life.
That is jammy.
Wow.
That should have waited.
100%. That is proper. Yeah,
You take it. You take it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, of course you'll take it. But that was proper scuffed. Oh, it Ticker goes for the
Is
fast
Ticker
one.
doing this? Is this... Is this risky?
I think he
I don't think
reset,
he
don't
got
you?
it. I don't think he got it.
Yeah, he does. I think he just reset.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, car not one hit though.
Yeah, this is where the risky stuff happens, so...
Okay,
Level
come on, Smith.
475.
Come on, Smith. I don't really like Smith's lineup.
No, that's not what I use.
Is that what you use?
No, it's not the legs.
That's fine, that's fine.
Oh, okay, maybe he does have the legs. Didn't think he had the legs there.
Alright, let's go.
But no, that's good though. Happy days.
Ticker gonna restart mission to fix his car, I guess.
Okay, so for me, in my eyes now, it all comes down to whether Ticker could do 7-4, 7-5. Let's have a look.
I didn't like how close to the end Smith is going there, but it worked.
Oh, very nice. Ticker got 7-4.
That's in. Why is Smith going? Oh, is Smith spawning in the area early? Is that faster?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Smith has gone a bit wayward. Yeah, home stretch for Ticker.
Just
Smith kinda-
7-5 and 7-6 in it.
Yeah, Smith kind of needed Ticker to mess up a few times there with the jump.
I mean, there is always 7-5, but is that supposed to be easier than 7-4?
Well, it is. It's probably about the same difficulty, but you could try 7-5 a lot more than you could try 7-4. It doesn't take that long, if you know what I mean. To, like, reset up.
Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. It's gonna come down. Okay. Nice from Ticker. Oh!
Oh!
Okay.
Did I hear it?
Maybe. That should work. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Alright,
I
so
think
Ticker's
Ticker.
substantially in the lead, right?
Yeah, I think Ticker will lose some time to Smith, but it's enough. I think that's okay.
It depends on 7-6 now.
Yeah. And you said Ticker missed 7-6, didn't you?
A few times, yeah. In his last race. Oh, Smith. That was
See if Ticker can get jump zone. That car is speeding around pretty fast. This is where it will happen or not. If Ticker gets this, then it's pretty much GG.
Yeah, it's fine, right?
It was very, very close to the Krusty Burger, but he managed to get it.
Yes. Is he gonna go for super speedy or yeah, he's gonna play it safe. That should be GG then. Should.
Yeah, barring
Waist blow.
waist blow up or something dramatic. Yeah.
We got a first time chat from a viewer. Hello Kieran Beach.
Yeah. Nice fiddles in there from Kieran Beach.
Going for trusty resets.
Yeah.
Should be fine. He should. That's okay. You might need to swipe to the right. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that which hit from Checker.
Ticker just needs to be calm and just bring it home.
Safe. Meter pretty high.
It should be okay. Bring it home. Yeah. Very nice from Ticker. Very, very nice.
I got my GG ready. Oh, he missed the beam.
Yeah, GG.
That's a GG. Nice.
Yeah, so it ends with 1:26.17.
About a minute 10.
Yeah, so if we take away the last cutscene and the first cutscene, what does that make? There's 55 and 45 in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking at 140 minus that. So
Stream paused.
that's alright. We'll watch the end on
Yeah, it's fine. On Twitch. You definitely did Ticker.
1:24.37.
Up
Would have
in
been Ticker's
cutscenes.
time.
Sorry?
So 1:24.37 with the cutscenes.
What would Smith's time be though? That it'd be like in 124 as well.
Yeah.
GG. It's nearly a minute 20 in it. Unfortunate for Smith. Congrats, Ticker.
Yeah, Smith would have had
That was a
pretty
good
much the same
race.
time. I think Smith would have been slightly faster than Ticker had he got the first and second cutscene. But that's what it's all about, though.
A good race, so
Good
if
race
anyone
overall.
wants to
Let's go raid Falco because he's live.
It was one of them. Like I think I didn't know where we were at going into Wolves.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we can,
Oh,
sorry,
we
Falco.
could be heard.
Cancel raid.
PSA.
Up the count.
Everyone can. If there's any restreamers out there, they need one in 20 minutes.
I'll go get something to eat and then set up a restream real quick.
Nice.
Now repeat everything we just said. TLDR, close race. Players played well. Lead changed multiple times. Smith was going to be in there, but he didn't. Anybody else
And
have
Smith
anything?
is your 2022 tournament winner because I'm good. I'm close to winning my group, and if I do, it's confirmed.
Well, it wasn't the best of runs, but at the same time,
It was the blurst.
it was a run that wasn't going to beat Ticker, and that is very unfortunate. But I deeped it too much. Like after Apu cutscene skip, I just laid back, and that's when I actually started to be competent. So I think the nerves just got to me.
Yeah.
Especially for one, I saw a shout in chat that was like, "Oh, the traffic." I don't know if that was about Ticker, but mine was just complete and utter dumb gameplay. Don't know why I stopped.
The Lisa from 3-3 to like 3-7 for me was utter ridiculous. Like, it was so good. I got like a best bonfire, nearly bested Hellfish. Sleuthings are 124, and Fishy Deal was in 3-7. Nemo is like consistent stuff. I got boat chunk and stuff.
Oh yeah, and
Alright,
I bested 3-6, so I'm now getting better. That's the rule.
Yep. See, I called it. I called it during the race. If you get the best 3-6, means you're getting better at the game.
You did indeed. All right. Will we wrap it up there? I have to go. So
Yeah, sure. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you very much, Lion Bar or Badger Bar for restreaming. The next match will be LT versus Shib in roughly 19 minutes time. So stay tuned, and we'll see you then.
bye bye.
Catch you later, guys. Bye.